How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another Canadian Video Games channel, here to play some more Kerbal Space Program, our science missions. And it took some debating and some considerations, but I think I know what I want to do here with our collected science. I would like to get advanced construction so that we can do some protective air shells, so we don't have to worry about, are we going to go too fast, because that's got basically temperature capabilities similar to our heat shield, or possibly better than our heat shield. I also want fuel systems so we can cross-feed things and get the bigger fuel tanks. And I want heavy rocketry because I want to get the bigger engines here that can get us airborne with bigger and better rockets so that we can go further and do more. So, let's jump, I guess, to the tracking station. It's kind of not what I wanted to think about, but alright, so we've done a flyby of the Mun, and we've collected data from high above the Mun. We could try and get closer to Mun, and maybe even land. Although anything that we could land and take off with, maybe not the best situation. Escape velocity 807 meters per second. Rotation period 6 days, 24 hours, 36 minutes. Maybe what we try to do instead is do a flyby of Minmus out here instead. That'd be worth some science that we can use to unlock other components. That is potentially of interest. But we would need to build our rocket first. So, the Mark 10 was good. The Mark 10 got us a lot of science. But the days of the Mark 10 are over. Completely. That can take a person. That can take a person, and that is a drone. Do we want to bring a lander? Okay, do we want, if we, no, let's keep focused on other things. I've also noticed that you have variants. Dark, you have white, you have whiting. Oh, that's quite nice. We go for the clean, dark, or with the I like the stripes. We're going with the stripes. This is getting a little bit more aesthetic than I may have originally planned, but that's fine. Now we want thermal. We want a heat shield on the bottom of this sucker, because this is going to be a mission for old Bob again. Poor Bob. Poor Bob. Let's go ahead and stick a parachute on it. And a pair of drag chutes will suffice. And stick them there. That looks okay. There we go. That'll be our command pod. And we'll go ahead and call this the Mark 9. This is going to be space rockets. Good. I like an accurate description. We could use a crew cabin, but I'm not entirely sure about getting it back to ground safely. And also this was designed for, well, the space planes. And I'd like to just bring this back. That would be the plan. So let's go ahead and grab a decoupler. The proper size, because that's a... I mean, we could put it there, but that just doesn't work. So put a decoupler on there. Now, we're going to want our science bits. So I'm going to try to use a service bay. See if I can do this properly. Figure out how to use this effectively. So, can we get... Do we have electrical equipment that we could stack in there? No? Okay, structural girder. Can we get... Well, that is a bit strange, yes. And that won't snap in there. And that is a bit big. Can we put anything in there? Like, I just want to be able to strap, does it matter? I don't think it matters. Never mind. Take that off. This bit that we're building here, it won't be open to the environment anyways. Where's the science stuff? There we go. Let's bring along the Science Junior. Because of course bringing the Science Junior, and we're going to bring along some Mysterious Goo. We're just going to keep that balanced on either side here. We're going to bring a barometer. Just go ahead and stick that back here. And we'll bring a thermometer. Yeah, the experiment storage unit, I don't know entirely how useful that is. Won't worry about it too much. Flag on, lights on, all that's good. I'm curious as to how much science it can hold on to. How much data can it hold? I don't think it says. Well, yeah, the skin can hold up to 2200 Kelvin. I assume they're using a proper system of measurement for that. That can hold up to 3300 Kelvin. And our nose cones can hold up to quite a lot. Is that under structural? There's a new part. Here it is, yes. The Airstream Protective Shell. Aha! That's how that works. That might be a bit bigger than it needs to be. Oh, I like that. I do. But we do want to have the full rocket on here first. So, we will need a fuel tank. Do we want to go with the FLT400? Rockomax would not fit. We won't be using the Rockomax. That's fine. Not for this stage. We go for the 800, just a really big rocket to ensure, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that we can get there and back. Although I think we can get away with the engine and fuel tank that we had last time. And we'll just go ahead and throw some batteries on that. Ooh, stabilizer. Let's go ahead and throw a stabilizer on that. We'll throw that in there and we'll grab some batteries. Batteries? It's power, electrical, of course. Just whack that up. Just all the batteries in the world. There we go. Payload. Now if I put this here, will that act as a decoupler? Ooh. There we go. Oh, I think that just covers it. So there we go. That keeps all of that equipment safe during our launch through the atmosphere. And that is our interplanetary component. We're not really going to a planet. Our transfer stage. That's what I'll call it. That's the transfer stage. That might even be the proper name for it, but who knows really. And that just barely fits it all in there. Good. So that's our transfer stage that we are going to want. Now, does that include it decoupling? Well, it must. So we won't worry about a decoupler at this point. We'll just go ahead and we'll stick a big old fuel tank on the bottom of that. An engine. Yeah, we could put a skipper there. It would look wrong. Same with the poodle. It would look right. We'll go ahead and put the swivel. And we'll probably need the gimbling effect. So this is going to be our establishing orbit stage around Kerbin. Maybe even making it a fairly large orbit if possible when we get there. So now we want our first stage, our big rocket, our big boy. So, ooh, we didn't put a decoupler there. We didn't put a decoupler there. Oh, no, we have a decoupler up here. What? Don't we? No, we don't. Okay, you. No. Can you? No. Hold on. That's not payload coupling. Standard decoupler. Strap you there. Junior science. Oop. Get on there. The rest of you. Still fits! Still fits. Just, mind you, like it's... If you look up here, you can see that's... You can see that's pretty tight. But it does fit. It does fit. So there we go. We've got our final stage descent set up. We've got our rockets. We've got the release of that, which should remove that. If it doesn't, the engine will. If it doesn't remove it, the engine will. Good. So yes, our main stage now. Yes, that was the same thing, wasn't it? That was... Oh, I just took the whole engine off there. No. Okay, what is the difference between you and you? You look the same. TD12, TS12. Unlike decouplers, separators jettison everything attached to them. This new technology was very... Wait, so it throws the top half off? No, we want a decoupler. Put that down there. Now then, we want to go big. We want to put a big sucker here. I think this... Yeah, we want to put a Rocket Max tank on the bottom of this thing. Let's go to fuel tanks. Where's the big Rocket Max one? There we go. Let's throw a couple of these on here. Oop. I've run into the edge of the building facility. So there's a big old tank. Where's the engines? How do you handle... Oh, you love being inside the atmosphere. Good! Because you're gonna handle the big push. You have a gimbling effect? You do have a gimbling effect. It's not much, but it's there. Now, I don't know how well you're gonna do on your own. Maybe we strap on some solid rocket boosters too, just to ensure that takeoff works properly. We'll throw the big ones on here. Right, massive boys. And they'll need nose cones. Nose cones. That's the protective shell. I need aerodynamic. Now I can handle... It's heavier and it can handle lower temperatures. Throw those on there. Now we're going to want some supports in here to make sure that all of this works out acceptably. Oop. I don't know how good that's gonna be. But hopefully it's enough. Yeah, haven't used this thing, haven't used a lot of this, so This will be kind of interesting to see how well this all works. Let's just bring that down to ground level-ish. Also, we forgot to do this. I was going on and on and on about color schemes, and I haven't played around with them much. There's the white, that's white and gray. And then we have the orange. I think we're going to want white on the inside of this. On the outside here, we can go for that gray. Can we do the same with this thing here? This thing. No, that's the engine. The protective shell, yes. Yes! Let's make it orange. Let's make it all orange. The shout is enabled, the gimbal is free. Yes, but what about the decoupling stage? No, we can't give that a color. Can we give you... No, we can't give you a color either. What about the Rockomax adapter? Can't even select it. Rockomax engines. We can make them orange. Or black and white. Alright, well that's fine. That's acceptable. I'm okay with the slightly funky colors of the high orbit stage. The orbital stage versus the launch stage. Now, what I did want to see were some of these to help steady everything off during takeoff. The Mark 11 is looking pretty good. It's a very big engine, very big rocket. Hopefully there's enough fuel and everything in here to make this trip work. Let's go into the action groups. Again, let's set up our science equipment to run everything itself. So we will set observe materials base. No, not you. Observe the mysterious goo. Actually, we'll put those on one readout, and then we will put log temperature. Actually, no, we won't bother with that. We'll put those on. We'll put log pressure data and log temperature data on the same setup here. So the we'll do the crew reports individually because I seem to want to do it that way anyways. We won't be landing at Minmus, but if this rocket actually does what I think it'll do, or what I hope it'll do, we will get to Minmus. We'll do a flyby. We'll come back. We'll land hopefully a little bit quicker than last time. Hopefully we'll have enough power left in the final stage here that we'll be able to pull that off without a hitch. Now, getting into here, we want the main engine to fire off with the boosters. The boosters are there to just support the main engine. And those all release at the same time. Actually, I kind of want to turn that engine on first. Nah, that'll be fine. We don't need that. Get rid of that. And then those release, and then we release the big engine when we're done. Fire off the next stage. Oh, we didn't put in a lot of the old inline control. So let's go ahead and take that off. Let's grab some inline control and put some of that in there. Where is that under? It's under command and control, isn't it? Yes, advanced inline stabilizer. Put that in there. Take you off. Put another one in here. Bring you back in. Take these off. Let's put some more in. We've got a lot of batteries. 8, I think I put in. So, no, you stay there. So that should hopefully help with keeping everything stable. But, theoretically, No, we don't want Jeb. Ah, Valentina has returned to us. That's good, because she died early on. Well, didn't die. Went missing in action. Disappeared for a little bit. But we'll go ahead and we'll take good old Bill Kerman with us. Not Bill, Bob. Bob Kerman, so we can do science at multiple stages during our mission. So, yeah, I think we can take it out to the launch pad. We're already a fair ways in, so this might be a 2-part mission. Just gonna have to be how it has to be. I don't have a bunch of editing software. I don't have the time, or I don't kind of have the time, but I don't have the editing software to go about doing like all these videos at high speed or whatever that everybody else does with Kerbal Space Program. So mine are gonna have to be a little bit different in that sense. All right, so we're gonna want SAS on. Definitely want SAS on. And nothing to it but to do it. Let's throttle up the main engine. And good luck, Bill. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, we might just hit revert flight. I know I said I don't want to do that, but I really don't know how these engines are going to react. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Oh, I like this. There's the wind effects. We're going a little bit speedy for this level of atmosphere. But we're doing okay. We are doing okay. Everything is stable. Bob's just having a good time. He probably can't see anything, can he? No. I would try to start, like, angling, but last time I tried to do that with these solid boosters, it didn't go well, so I'd like to wait until they're ready to leave before I start trying to do any maneuvering. I might even let them hang on for a second or two. There we go. Let's just tilt her over gently. We still have lots of fuel. We still have lots and lots of fuel. Let's go ahead and cut the engine and just, yeah, we seem to have significant fuel. That's not really an issue. What do you got? 183. So we're looking at 325. Sure, yeah. Let's do that. That requires a minute-long burn, and we're 4 minutes out. So let's go ahead and speed that up a bit. And actually, what I'm going to do is, because I've heard that if you sort of like keep too much stuff around, it can become a problem. So currently, we are on a collision course with the ground. So what I'm going to do is eject the engine. And we'll just use this this stage of the rocket, like was originally planned. And we'll get into a nice stable orbit. Good stuff. Good stuff. What are we at? We're a couple minutes out, so we'll go ahead and speed that up. 5 times speed. And just about in the right ballpark now. And yeah, I'll take it from here at regular speed as we come further and further up. And once we get down to around 30 seconds, 35 seconds is good. We'll go for the burn. We do have a lot of speed to change here, but it should be easily within the realm of possibility. I don't know how much fuel this engine goes through or in relative to the fuel tank, but should be fine. So that main engine will just fall back to Kerbal and be destroyed on impact, because I've heard some things about how if you just leave things floating in space, they can get in the way. I don't see how that would really become much of an issue, but I'm going to do this anyways, just to play it on the safe side. As we approach our target, just about got it, and pretty much good. Yeah, I'll take that. So there we are. We've got a little bit of fuel left. Perhaps it's enough to get us going on the... that looks a little bit on the warm side. Perhaps it's enough to get us to Minmus. Speaking of which, there it is. So we're going to want to pick a spot. And that's just a Kerbal escape trajectory currently. We can pull that down to around there. And then we can whip that around until we get... Ooh, I think... Ooh. Oh, we don't actually have enough fuel for that. Really? Oh! Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Focus on the maneuver. That's not really that great. Next lap. Ooh. That's interesting. We managed to do something strange there. Oh. Oh, do we get the... What on earth is this? Well, that's just a Kerbal. Oh, you can use the scroll wheel. Oh, did it again. Did it again. Bring our speed right back down again. Okay, I really gotta get this whole... Oh, that's why. Right. No. Okay, this might help. This might help. Ah, that's not what I wanted at all. That will get us an encounter, but we're going way faster than I would like to be. It's just... That's an escape velocity again. Bring that right down. Bring that up. Bring that down. Oh boy. Bring that up. Bring that down. Bring that up. No. Let's try and get us on a good orbit. Well, there's a munning counter. We don't really want that. We want something better. Again, that's just flinging ourselves off into space, as we've gone too far. Right. Can that help? Oh boy, this is difficult. Minmus, set as target. Is that helping? Ooh. Oh, that's a munning counter. Ooh, that's... Ooh. Come on, let's get that just right. Oh, do we have... Ooh, just about. Ooh. That'll get us a Minmus encounter and a Mun encounter. And we're 2 minutes away from it. Good. Focus on the maneuver. Whew. Now, I don't know how close we're going to be getting to the Mun there, or to Minmus. So we have a Minmus periapsis of 400,000 meters. And we have the encounter in 12 days, 5 hours, 8 minutes. And we have the escape at 13 days, 4 hours, 6 minutes. So we'll be there for about a day. It's not terrible. And yeah, I don't see any ticks here regarding various stage boosters or anything, so I don't know if this is enough. Like, is it also counting the second engine in here? If it is, then that's really not going to work, and we're going to have to figure out something else. We might just have to try and save the mission. Maybe I should have gotten rid of the other gas tank. I could have used it to at least stretch out my orbit a bit. That was poor thinking on my part. But we can go ahead and speed up time until we get close to that 20 seconds. Here we go. Let's go ahead and run the burn at this point, and there it is. It does recognize that it's going to be a 2-stage burn. That might not be a good thing. Oh, maybe we can do it in just the one burn. Nope, that's all we're getting out of that. Oh, that's not its own. It's not decoupling. Oh, that's all gone wrong. That's all gone wrong. Oh, and that's not a re-enterable orbit. Okay, in this situation, I'm going to revert the flight to vehicle assembly, and I'm going to say, look, I didn't know that's how it was going to work. Okay, I'm sorry. Apparently I need a brake on the inside here. A decoupler. Still fits! Still fits. It is tight. It is tight. We look at that. That is... It's in there. It is in there. And I'm starting to think we do have enough control over this that we can start to angle ourselves a little bit earlier on, perhaps, in the flight. So let's try this again, and it will definitely be a two-part mission at this point if this actually manages to work, 'cause I don't see myself being able to pull this off in less than half an hour. But there we go. Put on SES, stability control. You ready, Bob? Bob's ready. Oh boy. Here we go again. Ooh. Ooh. Yep, this is going up. This is going up. And one set of parachutes have already said that, nope, we're not going to work. I think that's the main chute, and then we've got the spare chutes on the other side there. And now they've decided they're not going to work. We're going to try and very gently lean over without everything going sideways. Yeah? Is this okay? Everything's under control? How are we doing here? Yeah, we're doing alright. We can start cranking this right over. We can get this right over. Just keep this going. And we'll just put the pause on it there. We've gone quite high up. We'll add a maneuver just to stretch that out. Circular-ish. Focus on the node. Will take about a minute to burn. Should be one stage. So we leave some debris in space. I don't care. I've never claimed to be good. I have never claimed to be good. So let's go ahead and speed this up until we get down to that minute. Man, managing this Minmus encounter. Yeah. Admittedly, part of that was my own making a mess of everything. Let's get it up to that minute. Just about there. And I think we'll just let that revert to regular speed as we approach the magic number of 30 seconds to apoapsis. And maneuver node. We'll go ahead and turn on the throttle. get this big old beastie to get us into orbit. Get it all the way up there. Good. That's got us a nice, mostly circular orbit. And how much fuel do we have left? Very little. Very little. And I don't think I could control that remotely without some sort of probe or other thing, so I won't be able to crash that back to Kerbin, which is fine. I'm not going to detach it just yet because I've already learned my lesson. You need to use all the fuel you can. Don't be cheap. Now, Minmus. We would like to target Minmus. This is the descending node. This is the ascending node. I think that means I want to put my maneuver here. And that's a Mun encounter. Didn't want that. And we seem to... Oh, we just haven't gotten far enough yet. Bring that back. Bring that back. That's our closest approach. We're here, he's there. You sure about that? Oh, I've gone and screwed something up. Yeah, that's pretty easy to mess up, that one. What if we do this on the... Oop. That's not good. Next one after that. Next one after that. Next one. Next. 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 Where? Excuse me. Are you even moving? Oh, you were slow. You were so slow. Our might have wanted to wait for something that was a little bit more in position. I think this is the easy way of getting an encounter, is to do something like this. And there we go. That's an encounter of the Minmus kind. That is definitely an option. But that is 21 days away. I'd rather not wait that long. So I know I can probably get to it from here. I just need to stretch this out. Maybe not that far. Maybe not even that far. Where's... Just grab that, bring that down a little bit. There we go. Bring that up. Bring that down. You're still set as the target, I think? Yeah, you're still set as the target, so it should... Why isn't it telling me? Maybe we do that again. We haven't quite got it entirely right. Oh, but maybe we can get close. Swing this around. Okay, what are we looking at here? We're a little out of plane. Bring that down to about there. And then bring that back out. It's pretty close. Bring that down a little bit. Really not sure what else I can do to try and make that work. How fast are you going? Not very. 200 meters a second or something. How far away is that? It's 11 days. It's 11 days, so I probably need to just aim it like this way. In which case that is going entirely in the wrong direction. Oh, what is up with you? What did you do? What did I do? What is this? I'll get rid of that. What do we have here? That's just a Kerbal escape. Ooh, that's got a Mun approach. Yeah, that's got a Minmus encounter. So what do we got here? Closest approach 2,000 meters. Okay, that'd get us pretty close. At day 6, 4 hours. So that'd be pretty quick. We encounter it 6 days, 0 hours, and we escape at 6 days, 4 hours. And then we would ultimately fly back here at 212,000 meters. Yeah, I think that's doable. So let's go ahead and set up for that maneuver. And we're 38 minutes out, so we will time warp quite viciously towards that time there. Just get us down to that last couple minutes here. And that'll get us some flybys at various heights of Minmus. And then maybe even Kerbal. Maybe that counts as like really high above Kerbal or something. But we're coming down to the last minute before we fire up. And as we enter the final minute, we revert time to regular speed. We're looking at estimated 35 seconds of burn. And we are going to have to decouple at some point, so I'm going to want to be in this view so we can do that. We're on maneuver mode, 35 seconds, there we go. So half of 35 is 15 plus a bit, 17, 18 seconds. And we will fire up the rocket. And once the next stage is taken over, we will be able to switch back to the other view. And keep an eye on the map and our encounter. This may take some correction to pull off. But we are going quite quick. Okay, we've gone too far. Let's go ahead and swap back onto a maneuver. Okay, so this has got us... I don't know why it's purple. But I do think we have an encounter. Maybe not the best system, but alright, so Minmus encounter, 5 days, 5 hours, Minmus escape, 6 days, 2 hours. That gives us a bit more time there. Our Minmus periapsis is 1,000,000 meters. Closest approach, 2,000 meters. Alright, so we'll get a couple of different heights there. Minmus. Good, good, good. And we can actually start to plan our break as well. Bring this down to a circular orbit. That's all good. That will require the full amount of engine, so we won't be too concerned about that. Although at this point, I think I can go ahead and deploy that. There we go. Now we've got the rocket. It's out. It's in the space. And we can go ahead and speed this up until we get to our encounter. At 1,000 time warp. I don't know if it's going to drop us out of the warp entirely when we get to our encounter. But I am going to be on the ready. And we are going out quite a ways. Our signal strength is dropping with Kerbal at Nye Island. Oh, I like that. We can see how our connection is reading. It's not great. Our signal strength is dropping quite rapidly. Quite rapidly. I think we're going to lose signal here. I think that means we're going to lose full crew control as well. Well, it might. I don't know. This is science mode, so I don't really know. We're at 2% strength, 1% strength, and we're losing signal, and it's gone. We're not connected. We have limited crew control now. Okay. Well, that's fine. I just want to get out to my encounter. And we'll do some science and call it for today. And tomorrow we'll have the return journey and safe landing. That's the plan. In any case, this is at 1,000 times speed. I suppose my speed relative to Kerbal is only 100 and some meters per second, so it's going to drop down quite a bit at the apoapsis. It'll be just about nothing, because look at how elliptical this is. That's why we're going to need so much engine at the other end. Ah, good. So we've had our encounter. We are now over Minmus. So if we come out here, we should be able to spot it. No, I think that's Kerbal. Is that Kerbal? Is that Minmus? I don't know. But it's time for science! Let's see here. Crew report. We are in space high over Minmus. Good. Good, we will keep that. And we will do all of the other science. Good, so the materials bay is worth a lot of science. We'll keep that. Atmospheric pressure scan while in space high over Minmus. It reads 0 as if we're in a vacuum. Fascinating. And we will go ahead and pick up the scan information, mysterious goo, and I didn't put an antenna on here, so we can't actually even try to improve our connection. But we'll go ahead and we'll do an EVA, and we will get the EVA reports. Good. And is down still down? Down is still down. All right. Let's collect the data and restore. We will collect data, restore, collect data, restore. Can I get these? No, I'm going to have to fly around to get that. Ooh. I should put some grab handles on this or something. Take the data. Also should have just put this outside the front door. Oh, there's too many controls. Take the data. There we go. There we go. And we will take the data, which was a crew report, store everything, get on board, dump whatever is left to be dumped. And there we go. Can we still have that thing set to follow the maneuver? It can. It can even. Well, that's good. I would like to speed up to... Was that really... I thought it said we were going to pass within 1,000 meters of it. I guess not. Let's get time, take it along here. 100 times speed. 1,000 times speed. Yeah, I thought we were going to be getting a little bit closer. That's kind of unfortunate, really. Because I think this is still going to count as high over Minmus. Crew reports. Yeah, we're still high over Minmus, so don't worry about that. Hopefully we can keep the extra data. Well, I guess that's it. Unless we end up passing by it again over here, which I don't think we will. Next time, we will return the crew safely to Kerbal and collect that little bit of data. That wasn't as good as I'd wanted, although that should unlock the necessary bits and stuff to start doing landings the way I would like to do them. Until next time, have a good one.